All right. Welcome back to more FLA Homes. If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian Clay. Alongside me is the Wesley Chapel King himself. Corey, how are you, big dog?
I'm doing good. How you doing today, my man?
I am doing splendid. This is why, for everybody that's thinking of buying new construction, because it's the cool thing, it's the hot fad, you need to pay attention to this because the builder will drop the ball. And guess who's stuck with that? Typically the buyer, unless you have us. Corey, take them home.
So, again, we always advise you, please reach out to us before you go to the builder. This is a builder that we do sell a lot with. A lot of our clients are finding these homes. They have great prices, but you know what comes with those great prices? They have some lackluster customer service
Yep.
that we're starting to see with a lot of our clients. This home was a great floor plan. It's an awesome community. We're talking golf course, gyms, parks, so all kinds of racket courts. $150 for the HOA, no CDD fee, 25 minutes to Disney. It's almost a no-brainer. Floor plan is perfect for our clients. They love the home, they love the experience, and they went under contract. And then that's where the fun started.
Yeah, that's when the
The
work really
fun, we'll
started.
we'll we'll, we'll call it the fun, so we don't use other adjectives
The
right
other
now.
F word.
Yeah, exactly. And fun is the kind of what I like to call. So the fun, yeah. So we're under contract. We're expected to close by the end of the year, like a couple of days before Christmas. So they're expecting to move, get in this home, and it's an end of the year close. So you know the builder wants to do it too.
Sure.
Of course, that was pushed back, so you know that there are some issues. If they can't close, then you know something isn't complete in the home. Going forward, we keep getting some delays, but we're not getting informed of these delays. We're not getting any walk dates. We're not getting any expectation of when to close. It was almost like we don't know when your home is going to close. It's close to completion, but we don't know. So on the 27th of the month, we receive an email that says you have to close on the 4th, and your walk date is on the 30th. So a 3 day notice for someone that's out of state, kids, jobs, whatever you got going on in your life, how fair is that to you? And they will expect you to close on that date.
Oh, absolutely.
With
Absolutely.
that being said, they could even charge you for any day that you delay the closing after they set it. So imagine you're in another state and Lennar calls you and says, "Hey, you got to close on Monday," and it's Wednesday. Like, what are you going to do? How are you going to be able to make these plans to get the home closed? Yes, they do have a remote close option, but if it's not set up in the appropriate time frame, it won't be allowed for you to do that. They kind of kick you out of that option if it hasn't been designated from weeks in advance. So that was a situation that we ran into with this one, expecting our buyer to be able to come up and close right away, which they were nice enough to be able to get down here, make it happen for the first walk. We found a ton of issues wrong with the home on the first walk. As you can see when you're walking through the home here, red tape, green tape, blue tape is going to be all over the home. These are mostly cosmetic issues, stuff that we usually see on that first walk. So it wasn't like the mechanics of the home or anything where, you know, everything was up to par. However, we did have to come in and make sure that we were getting these things fixed. Right here, you're going to see some cracked pavers that we got all of the stones replaced. These are things you should be asking the builder to do. When we were on this walk, as soon as we walked in the door, the first thing that the Lennar employee said to us is that I have 3 more walks today. So can we please get through this? And he started running room to room and didn't
Oh,
even
bro,
right
that
off the
irks
bat.
me. That irks me. I would have been like, we are gonna take, but that's why we got people like Corey out there because he's, But yeah, I
Hey,
mean, that is our job, right? So like they call these the new home orientation. We call them the blue tape walkthrough, right? If anybody watches our channel, we try to keep that under one umbrella. I don't care what the builder calls it, the princess walk, the learn how to use your microwave. It's the blue tape walk. So you'll see that throughout the home for the builder or the construction manager to say, "Hey, I don't care how many you have. Our people are
nope.
buying a home that they deserve to have in the shape that they've thought it should be in," right? So immediately slowing it down. But yes, this is how they operate, people. I'm looking at the time. So Corey's over here, right? This is a home that we put under contract for our clients. You're going above and beyond. You're showing the grass that's between the sidewalk and the road here with the tire marks in it.
Something that we thought was a little fun when we were doing this walk is that a car pulled up from the company and parked on it while we were doing our walk, just completely destroying it. So we had to go outside and be like, "Hey, can you replace the sod
Yeah.
out here as well? Since we're watching you destroy it while we're on property." The walk will consist of nothing but you telling them what you want fixed. They won't point these things out to you. So if you walk in a room and you miss something, on your second walk, they won't address it. The second walk, they will only address items that were written on the first walk to be fixed. So if you miss something,
Yeah.
the builder's not going to be liable to get that fixed. What we like to do is be there on the walks with our clients so that it's just more sets of eyes on the same room, on the same window. 4 people are looking at a window, they can find the imperfection versus just one. So we have more eyes on it. Chris, our other agent, was also on this walk with me as
You
well.
might have
So I
had
thought it
six,
was
seven
funny.
eyes on it. 7 eyes? That doesn't make sense.
So
8 eyes. You
we
got to at
had
least
eyes
have.
all over.
If there are
And you
7 eyes, we
Chris,
had something off there.
right? And Chris is an expert on like the home mechanics.
Yeah.
So water tanks and ACs and roofs, he's really good at all that stuff. So we had Chris come along. He's helping us point out stuff. We both walked in and laughed when the construction guy told us that he was in a rush. We're like, well, we're not, unfortunately, and we're going to be here until we get
One.
everything we need to be addressed on this first walk. It is our only time to get these items fixed, and then the builder will push it off into warranty. You never know how long that process is going to
Let me
take.
ask
Some
everybody out
things
there
go
something real
ahead.
quick, right? Yeah. So, like, if you all are doing this on your own and you show up to the walk and you're either nervous or, and I'm going to pause it here because I know you have some other stuff to talk about. You're either nervous or you're
Yes.
happy or you got emotions going on. You're not really thinking logically about what's happening, and then the construction manager,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't really know what's going on, right? Like the builder's just sending you everywhere. You have a walk here, you got that, and so you're just kind of going up. He's like, hey, I got 3 of these, can we get through it? You're probably gonna be like, yes, absolutely, and you're happy that you're gonna get rolled over here. So the fact that you have experts on your side helping you out, by the way, the builder's the one that pays our fees for us, so like all of this stuff essentially for free for you. Come on now, no brainer.
And I'm going to be completely honest here and transparent. This is the one builder that will try to push your realtor out of the deal. They will leave you without representation, and they will then push you into this process where you will get screwed. That's just being completely transparent. And if there's any other agents that are watching our videos, they will probably agree. Please
Let us know
comment
down
below
below if
and
you're an
agree, but
agent. Let
let
us
us
know
know how
below.
you feel. Yes, but they are that builder that does not want you to be represented. Even if you look on their website, there's a little paragraph that says, "Do you need representation when you come to Lennar?" No, we have expert sales agents that are going to leave you high and dry and not communicate with you throughout the whole
We will
process.
help you through the
So,
process.
oh yeah, exactly. So another issue that we ran into was there's so many different departments that they've created with Lennar that are new. It's kind of slowing down the process, and they're pushing our dates back. They're not communicating between departments. So our walk date has to be pushed. They didn't inform us. Construction didn't know. It went as far as even these people, they started their insurance policy 2 different times because they didn't communicate that the home was being pushed. And the insurance company called them and said, "Where's our money?"
Yeah, you've
And they said,
started.
"We
I'm
don't own a
insuring your
house
home.
yet."
And like, I don't have the home. Yeah, golly.
Yeah. So just the lack of communication, the lack of explanation on why the home was being delayed. We were told it was due to power utilities, power, sewage. Our clients are honey badgers,
That's not
and she's a
correct.
go-getter.
Yeah, that's not
She
correct.
called. She spoke to them herself and found out that everything was hooked up and good to go on that block and on the grid. They were like, everything is good in our page over here. So being the transparency that we're not going to get from the builder, they're just going to keep pushing, kicking the can down the road right up into the finish line when you have to close. And then they're going to be like, you have 7 days to close. This isn't fixed. Oh, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Close, close, close. Sign, sign, sign. And then
Exactly.
once you get the home, once you buy that home, they are like, now you're with another department warranty. With
Now you're with
you'll see how
warranty.
they just go through warranty. We have a few clients dealing with warranty now. It is not a fun process. And if
Yeah.
you're not on top of them, like we had to be in this one, it's not going to get done in a timely fashion. So even if you are, like we said, you can buy a home with Lennar. They have
Sure.
great prices, great interest rates. We're
Good floor
lacking,
plans. There's a lot of people that
good
love
floor
Lennar Home,
plans.
but you may have to deal with this mess. And you know what? You may not
Customer
even
service
know. Yeah,
is
you may
lacking.
not even know that you're in the wash. You may just think it's part of it. Like, okay, my closing got pushed back. Maybe they forgot to tell me.
Exactly.
You are in the wash of everything happening, and I don't want to say you're getting steamrolled, but like you are not getting the most out of the opportunities that you do
Exactly.
have, right? And that's our job there. We don't want that to happen. I think that that's what we're playing Superman in the industry for that reason. We really are. Like we do what we do with the conviction that we have, because I know what builders will do. I know what a builder has done to me when I first started real estate. And ever since then, I've had that chip on my shoulder. I'm like, no more, no more. It's not going to happen. So,
And
um,
we've worked with all of them, every different builder. So we've experienced it all around Central Florida. And like you said, it is like playing Superman. It's we want to step in and help you guys through this process. It is free of charge to you. The builder's going to pay our fees.
yeah.
So let us step in, let us save you time. We're going to save you money, and we're going to save you a lot of stress with just these questions and kind of this open-ended contract where you just don't know what the where the finish line is.
Sure.
And when they, like we said, when they want you to close, they want you to close. So you be prepared to get up and move and buy tickets or take off work if you're able to. And like we said, what if you run into you can't get here? We gotta push the date back.
This
And
is the
you're paying
type of
for it,
video
you
that you
know.
will get from us as well. This is the type of service that you get. So if you can't make it to your walks, what you see is exactly what one of these walk videos would look like. Now, I've pinned it to
Yep.
this. Lennar and some of these other bigger builders are hiding behind these departments, right? The more departments you can create, the more reason and logic you have for why you can't get the message through, and you could just hide
Mm-hmm.
behind the dreaded no, we can't get it done, right? It's the same thing when it comes to negotiating, and we just cut through that BS. Like, we just cut straight through it. We're starting to notice that the builders are sending their warranty people to these walks, right? Because the
Yeah.
construction manager is the one that says, we will repair that, we will do this. The warranty people have no idea what anything is. They're just trying to show you how your microwave works. And you're like, hey, there's cracks in my stucco out here. And they're just like, we can send that to warranty. No. Like, we're getting to it.
100%.
Yeah, we're getting to it. So we're starting to see all of these, hoops that the builders are starting to jump through. But we're keeping our composure on our side. We're making sure that we're really shortening that process there. But this is what it looks like. And I would say that, when we see it, we call it out and it looks really flagrant. But when, like I said, if you're in the wash, you may just think that you're just kind of getting, like, maybe my date's getting pushed back. No, you're in the wash. You are in the wash.
You are under their control, and we always say that they represent one side of the contract. There's two signers in the contract with the home. They represent one side. They're not representing you. So you need to have some representation on your side to make sure that you're getting guided in the best direction. And even with these home walkthroughs, if you're out of state, this is what we will do for you. We'll go out to the home ourselves, even bring a couple agents with us, right? So we can start putting some blue tape, making sure everything looks good. At the end of the video, you see us flying the drone over the roof. Our inspector does that as well. The inspector will put the infrared up to the drywall to detect any moisture behind the drywall. Like, we get, if you're going to buy a home at a great deal and they're going to put you into the wash, we're going to at least help you navigate through it to get to the end. Like, you are going to get a great deal with one of these homes, and that's why we do so much business with them. But this is the kind of crappy part that you have to go through, is from contract to closing with them.
Yep.
And it was, like I said, even with the sales rep, we worked the deal with her, and then as soon as that ended, now we're on to another department, and
Yep.
they don't respond. They push it back onto her. She pushes it back, and it is a mess. But if we're taking care of those emails for you, you can go to work. You can go to your kids' soccer
We'll have the
game.
answers
You
for
can
you
go
at
hang
least. Like,
out.
we're not going to push you
Yeah,
to another department.
exactly.
At least we dig around for you. So, and we pride
Yes,
ourselves in this.
let
And
us figure it out.
this isn't just about this builder. This is a value
It's
builder,
not.
and they make some of the biggest cuts, some of the best price points that we can find. But
Mm-hmm.
every builder, and I would argue one of the best level 1, level 2 builders that we've ranked last year, has the worst customer, and it's not this one, has the worst customer service. So sometimes to get the better product, you have to go through the BS, but we don't want you to get caught up in the wash. Some of you will. Do not be the person that reaches out to us. Hey, I'm under contract with the builder. Can you help? We can't do anything about that. Love you guys to death. All of my people out there, make sure you subscribe, by the way. Love you to death. Before you talk to the builder, before you scan that code to get in that home, they got these new little self-tours. Before you fill out your information, reach out to us first, okay? We got your back on that. Anything else before we hop off?
That's it. Just like you said, man, don't get caught up in the wash here. Like, if you're going to get a great value home, at least have someone navigate you to the finish line, because there will be a lot of hoops and hurdles that the builder will put you through. Maybe some hidden fees you didn't know about. Everything is tied to this builder. It is Lennar Home Builder, Lennar Title, Lennar Mortgage Company. Like, they are in full control of this transaction. Please have a professional oversee your home purchase. to make sure that you're getting exactly what you expected.
You always look back on some of the things that you've done. Like when I bought my first vehicle, when I bought my home now, which I feel like I got a great deal on, but just everything. You're always like,
Mm-hmm.
I would have done this a little differently. Or you're just like, man, if only
Yep.
I would have known. It's the same thing with the home buying process. Don't get caught up in the wash. Don't Your endorphins are going to be kicking. You're going to be happy. Yes. Have some experience help you out. That's just my only thing. Like I hope it's us. It could be anybody. Have somebody do it. Maybe it's your Aunt Susan that
Yep.
sells a few a year.
That's it.
Somebody, okay? Hey, look, if you made it this far, hit the like button for me. I would love to know. What's your thoughts on Lennar? Who is your favorite builder? Tell me who your favorite builder is, because some of you are going to trash every builder. Let me know who your favorite builder is, and then what's your thoughts on Lennar? Make sure you're subscribed. We'll catch you. Oh, go. What you got, Corey?
I got one more thing too. You're gonna see this home again on another video because the home buyer is going to blow this house out. We're talking new cabinets, new decor on the
A
walls,
good blowout, people.
fencing,
A good
lanai.
blowout.
Oh, it's she's gonna make it beautiful, a good blowout. Yes. So I also want to say in the future, if you are getting one of these value homes, they do have some of the standard upgrades, but we're gonna bring this home back later this year
I'd
to show
love
what
to
you
show that.
can do. And I'm gonna try to do it with a couple more of our clients to see who's willing to show us what they've done with our client in Wesley Chapel, LVP floors,
Yes.
pool,
Yes.
everything is done. Like I want to show you, you can get a value home, and if you have a little bit of vision, there is so much you can do to personalize and custom these homes to your taste and style. They look a little bland on camera when it's like this, ready to go. It's just like
Yeah.
drywall, floors, and
Sure.
cabinets. But wait till you see the final product of what this lady already has in progress here to happen to the home, and we'll bring it back on and show you that there is a ton of value of getting a great home in a great location, and then just doing some custom work to it.
1,000%. We have a lot of people that have a level 1 price point, but they have level 4 dreams. And the best way to navigate that is finding the right area that you're in. Buy the level 1, level 2 home with a good value, get a good deal. Maybe we'll help you with that. And then do the
Mm-hmm.
aftermarket stuff afterwards. Turn it into a level 4 home, a level 3 home, right? So sometimes we have to walk through our people. We have to explain to them that
Yep.
that's what you need to do, right, in order to save a little bit of money. So I'm very interested in seeing what this one's going to look like. So
Yeah,
make sure you all stay tuned for that. You got to subscribe.
that's it.
Catch you guys on the next one.
All right, man.